What up, gang? Welcome back to another video. We're talking about NFTs, something a bit different today because, even as content creators, we watch other content creators to see what's out there, what's happening at the moment, and get inspiration from others, right? Now, I was watching Giancarlo Buys Token, that's his channel right there. Give him a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, and whatever, because he does great content. But he had this video that reviewed Solana NFTs, and he came across something that I thought was really interesting. I want to make a video about it, kind of just give my feedback and commentary on it. So Solana NFT has exploded, the marketplace has exploded, and people started shifting from OpenSea because of the ridiculous gas prices, right? They wanted to move over to a different chain that offered something like 1 cent or 20 cent to mint and to also buy zero gas fees. And the issue was when people moved over to Solana was there was a lot of demand for NFTs because, NFTs are blowing up right now, but there wasn't enough supply. And he said something that was really interesting, and I want to kind of frame that in this video here. So I'm going to play this little section for you right now.
Supply is coming. And if you think about it, if I told you, hey, we have a new chain here where people are hungry for NFTs and I need you to launch something as soon as possible, how would you do it? Well, if you had no artistic creativity, then you would say, why don't we just copy a project that already exists on another chain? Why get an artist when we can already use existing art and just say that it was, quote, inspiration?
And that's the really interesting part. And he shows some examples like Soulpunks and all these other projects that hopped over to Solana and blatantly just ripped off like original art on the Ethereum chain.
As you would expect, there's been a huge explosion in copycat NFTs where artists just blatantly steal projects that already exist on Ethereum and put the word soul on it and just pretend that it's an homage to the original. So instead of CryptoPunks, you get Soulpunks. Instead of BabyPunks, which was itself a derivative on Ethereum, you can get Baby Soulpunks. And instead of Bored Apes, you can get Solana Apes, which just gives you a list of metadata features that combined together basically gives you a picture of a bored ape.
So this really ruins the whole NFT space, right? It's not about original art anymore. And in fact, it's not even about good art anymore. So it's just about quick money. Where there is demand, people are coming in with supply. The problem is you guys need to understand not to ape into all these projects. Granted, you just don't know which project is going to go off. But when, there's an original, such as CryptoPunks, and then there's Soulpunks, you can almost guarantee that it's not going to blow up as much as CryptoPunks, right? That boat has long sailed. CryptoPunks set the standard, and just because there's a Soulpunk version, you're not going to make money. And I just really stress, and it's kind of disappointing to see that people are going down that path. Anyway, the next thing he talked about was how easy it is to kind of set up a project. And he hopped onto Fiverr, and I want to hop onto Fiverr and show you guys. So I've literally hopped onto Fiverr here, searched NFT, right? And straight away you see services where they say, I will generate your NFT art variations and properties. This guy's got 76, okay? So 76 reviews. And let's go to his premium. So I will generate any number of images and metadata, includes rarities. You provide the artwork. Okay, well, actually, I thought he was going to create the artwork. I'll generate up to 60 or 6,000 images and metadata. For $200, this guy is willing to create 6,000 images for you, and the delivery time is 1 day. So, just how crazy is that? How quickly can he turn something around? And, I don't know the quality of the artwork, but generative artwork, 1 day turnover, for $200, that's crazy. So let's check out another one. This guy, he's offering 100K. So I will generate 10,000 unique illustration styles, NFTs. Please message for placing an order. And this, I guess, maybe is the quality of artwork that you can expect. Look, 21 days delivery. So not really that bad. So on top of paying someone to create 1K, 10K, 100K artwork for you. Let's see what else there are. Custom cartoon art. I will draw custom cartoon avatar for NFTs. So create 10,000 unique NFTs. Here you go. They're not even that expensive. That's the crazy thing. The artwork is not even that expensive. So on top of that, you need a minting website. All right, so there's some places here. I will develop 10,000 NFT minting website with art collection. So with art collection. So for $10,000, right, you'll get an ERC 721, minting website. So obviously you'll be using this for OpenSea. So they will develop the 10,000 artwork. They'll develop the smart contract. They will add the metadata. They will do your collection logo, collection banner, user UX and UI, and so they will literally do everything for 10 grand. Okay, think about that, $10,000. That's not a big investment for a big return, because let's go to howrare.is right now, and you can see the price average. I don't know, let's just say it's average one sol. You see the lowest one being 0.2, the highest being what, 2.5 or 3 even. So let's just go basic, one Solana, okay? Project, you're saying, in order to mint and buy into this NFT project, it's going to cost you one sol, which is, as of this video, $160, okay? So $160, you don't even need to sell 10,000 NFTs to make back your profit. Now, I'm bad at math, so I'm going to use this calculator. So for 160, let's just say you sell 1,000. Okay. $160,000. So you're going to make $160,000 from a $10,000 investment. Okay. That is crazy, crazy returns. And I want to touch on this, and I'm a bit apprehensive telling you guys this or talking about this, because I kind of don't want to call anyone out, but I feel like it's important, because the industry, or the NFT space is kind of becoming that scammer type environment. I really don't like it, right? So obviously it's not going to be just $10,000. It's going to cost you a bit to organize your team, marketing people, maybe people to shill it, pay influencers, or you can just say, hey, I'll just airdrop you an NFT art when the project launches. So really, you can kind of set one of these up yourself, but pretend like you have a team behind you, which is why sometimes I feel like teams don't dox themselves, right? They have their NFT up and they're like, oh yeah, John Smith and, Kelly Slater and, Will Smith and, Brad Pitt, all these people that don't dox themselves as developers, we don't even know if they exist. They may be nobodies, right? They may be made up people. It may be just one guy going through Fiverr and creating this project for $10,000 and shilling to you. And, if he's good enough with marketing, create a Discord, spam Twitter, go on Telegram, create a Facebook, whatever, right? Just market the hell out of this project. And even if he just sells 10, even if he just sells 1,000, he's just made a buttload of money, right? If he sells 160 times 10,000, that's, how much is that? That's 1.6 million. That's 1.6 million return, okay? Create a fake roadmap, not do anything, mate, just pump and dump. Just do a runner. Get that people minting. And this is the reason why I think roadmap, whilst roadmap is important, the team needs to be important as well. Like, if you don't know that the team will deliver, then you're just buying into a JPEG. And the thing is, if you don't know these people, you can't hold them accountable. I'm not saying, look, I understand there's legitimate reasons why people don't want to reveal themselves, but at the end of the day, like, who's going to hold them accountable to a roadmap that they've written on a web page? It means nothing. I mean, you've decided to buy into the project, and you're the one that loses money if they decide to pull the rug off you and just be like, yeah, sorry guys, thanks for buying the artwork, but we're just not going to deliver on the actual roadmap itself. And on top of that, I feel like every project at the moment says that we're going to have a game. We're going to have a game. Okay, you buy the NFTs and it's eventually going to be used in our metaverse, in our game. I'm like, we don't even know what that looks like. And the game is going to be quarter Q3 2022 or something like that. So that's the real risk with NFTs. You just don't know, and everyone's hyping it up right now, but I think it's important to have a real dose of reality on what you can really expect with NFTs. So I said that I wasn't sure whether I was going to tell you something, but there was a project that I experienced out there, and what happened, and I'm not going to name them, okay? I'm not going to name them because I feel like, yeah, it's bad for the project. But essentially what happened is they launched the project. Everyone minted. They reduced the mint from 10,000 to 2,000 for some reason. Apparently the community only wanted 2,000 of these NFTs. So they reduced the circulating supply of this NFT. And then the developers didn't dox themselves. And then after maybe, I don't know, 6 months, or no, probably 2 or 3 months, right? The developers said, oh, okay, we've moved on to another project. We've actually sold the name, the product, and everything else. We've given the wallets over to this individual person. They've decided to take it on. So the original development group just said, yep, we're out here, we're gone, we're not committed to it anymore. I've spoken to this guy, and he seems like a friendly fellow. Like, I have nothing against him. But this is the problem, right? They've made their money, and they've just decided to go onto a different project. Now, the person I spoke to said that they were regretful in doing that. They learned a lot from that first project, and they learned how important marketing was, and they were just unprepared, ill-prepared, and they felt like they could start a new project and do much better this time. But it just leads to that sense that it's just too easy to leave your community. It's just too easy. When you see the floor price of a project just dropping, and you start to lose faith, and as a development group you decide, well, we're just going to pull the plug on this, there is nothing holding you accountable, especially when you're not doxed, especially when you don't reveal your face, your name, and everything else. It's so easy for you to just up and leave because you've just made your money, right? These projects, 10,000, 5,000 projects, just sell out instantly. It's stupid. The hype is real. And yeah, and I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about in this video, but it made me think of that with Giancarlo talking about Fiverr and how easy it is to, launch a project. Literally, for $10,000, you'll get your 10,000 pieces of artwork. You get your smart contract, admin panel. You just need to set up a Discord, set up your socials, and within 40 days, they can deliver something for you. That's crazy. That's crazy for a $10,000 investment, and you can make a huge turnover. And I can understand why people are flooding into project development space with the NFTs, because it is easy money, and I just don't want you guys to kind of fall for that, because it's really unfortunate that these fly-by-night kind of these NFT creators are making a killing off your hard-earned cash and potentially just running away with it. So anyway, that was kind of my rant, but just be mindful, guys. Whilst community is important, I talk about how, the larger the community, the better the project, only because, your community can rally behind you, can sweep the floor, can shield, like the Cardano army, the XRP army, the Solana army, all these crypto, groups out there, right? You're going to need an army of your own to shield and support your NFT project, because without them, it dies and it goes to dust. And that's when you run the risk of these developers also just running off with your money and moving on to another project and making money off that project, and who knows if they'll do it again. So with the current hype, that is the danger. It feels like it is the ICO rush of 2017 when everyone was doing initial coin offerings. So anyway, blah 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 blah. I hope you enjoyed that rant. I don't know, maybe you didn't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.